Red Sox 4-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Jose Quintana gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Count is 1-2 now. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Standing in now, Colton Wong. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road. Not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
And there's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt shoots this one over to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Paul Young.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2-2 count. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. High and deep to straightaway right. Soler going back at the track. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. Hit in the air to right field. After it is Soler. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. But the damage has been done for the Cards, and it came on this grand slam. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92, still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4. 3-1 to him now.
1 strike.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen.
Javier Baez can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
The second for 1, relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well, a double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Bader is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down 4-0. Stepping into the box, Lane Thomas. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A bouncer to the left side. Happ scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Harrison.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. His career line against Wainwright, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 3-2 full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Thomas on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right center. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Ian Happ would be next. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Wainwright comes set. Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Colton Wong will stand in as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. The count now at 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
This one's down to third. Happ brings it in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Stepping up to the plate, Nico Horner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder at the track, the wall, and it's gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Javier Baez. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, that's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
The ball and 2 strikes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 3-1. Baez at third. Schwarber at second with 2 gone. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set. The 3-1. Popped up. Wong is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. The 1-1. Now Molina connects on one here. High and deep out to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Ball at inside.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs 1. Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He drew a walk his first time up. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Full count, 3-2. Ian Happ, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 8.
Into the box, Ian Happ will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Nico Horner. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They're down 5-1. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hayward giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy Edman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's Colton Wong now. A high fastball is in there. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a walk in his last trip. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Count remains 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Neill waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 16.
In is Jorge Soler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now, 2 away.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are top half of the sixth about to get started. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
We're in the sixth inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Down the left field line and deep. A ball that's carrying. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is. Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with the
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. To the plate now, Lane Thomas. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Genesis Cabrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. So digging in now, David Bodie. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. High in the air out to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon. 7th inning ready to roll. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Morrow is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Colton Wong. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Chicago. Nico Horner. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
You froze him on the fastball there. Nico Horner is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Javier Baez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 3. Hit in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. So Paul DeYoung digs it. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Yadi Molina digging in now. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now that
a 1-1 pitch.
The designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Count still full, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Soler's after it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now in the box, Harrison Bader. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Full count, 3-2. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 6-1. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Stepping in, Jorge Soler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, David Bodie. And he misses again, ball 3. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wong has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long...
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Molina gathers, and that ends the inning. Cubs.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Dylan Maples, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 36.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. So they're going back into the bleachers and gone.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was it.
.96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now, Yadier Molina. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here. You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Colton Wong. Striding in to start the 9th, Jason Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Ian Happ waits on deck. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
The third baseman, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Back goes Thomas. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Nico Horner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
7-1 the final today. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.